So you've made a beautiful wudu. You've gone to the mosque in a beautiful manner. You've stood for prayer. You've said Allahu Akbar in a beautiful manner, and you start your prayer. And you're content, there is khushu in your prayer, and you're loving the experience. And then all of a sudden, the dreaded mobile phone rings. And the tune you've got is some wacky Bollywood trilling song with accompanying chorus and everything, and you're so embarrassed and you don't know what to do. What are you supposed to do at that point? Do you let it ring to its end and disturb the whole congregation and incur the wrath of the imam and the musallis? Or do you switch it off thinking, if I make a movement and I switch my mobile phone off, I will break my prayer? What do you think you need to do? Well, if you happen to switch it off, you will not break your prayer. It's best to switch it off. You can be praying like this, and you can put one hand into your pocket and switch the phone off, and it will not break your prayer. You don't need to do a sudden movement. Don't take it out and start looking at it and checking your message and then switch it off, as some people do. And don't let it ring until it stops and then starts again. Some people just silence it, and then it rings again, and then they silence it, and then it rings again, and then they silence it. No, just switch the phone off. And if it's a case of where you can't switch it off because you need to do some funny movements with the phone, and then there is always a button on the side that allows you to silence it. It's always best to be mindful of this. Part of your mindfulness and preparation of prayer is that when you come to prayer, you've left the world behind you. So you make that conscious effort as you're walking to the mosque. You have like a checklist. Okay, wudu is done perfectly. Ittar, I've worn perfume. I'm not annoying anybody. I haven't jumped queues and pushed people out the way. I've sat in a place where I've not hurt nobody. And when the imam stands for prayer, I've also stood and I'm waiting for the call, and I say Allahu Akbar. This is a checklist. At that point, you should have in your mind that, did I switch my mobile phone off? So get into the habit of switching your mobile phone off. It's not difficult to make this habit, and for God's sake, don't let it ring. Right? Put your hand in your pocket and switch the phone off.